ಯಜಮಾನ್ ಎದ್ರಾಕ್ ಬಾ. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel Ratnakar Diaries. Today I'm going to install frame protectors for Tiger 660, which is a must-need accessories. The only option I left with the frame protectors is the genuine one. There is no aftermarket that be better than this. I'll tell you why while installing. Okay. Early in the morning, I just took my paddock to the service station or like my friend's garage. There I have left it. Now I have to take the Tiger. Okay, it has been warmed up. Let's go. Guys, just look at the climate. Today it is very good and it's been same from the past 2 days. I think summers are gone and it's a perfect riding season, guys. We have planned for a Leh ride in the starting of August, but it's been a big question mark till we start, because I don't know maybe who are all will be coming. There were 3 people which surely they will be coming, but that is Abhi, Vamsi and me. But now Vamsi has sold his Interceptor because his chassis has been broke and it will be replacing under warranty. The guy who bought the bike from the Vamsi also knew it and he got a good price, so he just sold the Interceptor. Now he don't have the bike to come to the trip. If we get a bike by the end of this month, we will be going for the Leh ride, or else this year's Leh is also cancelled as last year. Hope he will take a bike within this month. Accessories wise, this is the final one, like frame protectors, but there are spares that need to be replaced, that is chain sprocket assembly and brake pads. If we are going for the Leh, then we will be changing that, or else the world will be continuing still for 2,000 or 3,000 more kilometers, I guess. Right now I'm going to the Abhi's garage, that is car service station, because he will be having all the tools that are necessary. If we do it in my home, I have to again carry all the tools if I forgot 1 or 2, and again I have to go till there and come back again. So it's better to get it done there. Paddock has been shifted early in the morning. It should be shifted separately. Okay. So here we are in the Abhi's garage, set up nicely. Look at this. Here is the one bolt and here is the another one. So this is where usually the frame sliders sit here, and here are the frame sliders. So these are a lightweight and nylon one. And the reason why I chose the genuine is, look at here. Here is where the frame slider sits, but the engine casing is outside the chassis support. Here is the chassis and the engine casing is outside it. If you put the metal frame sliders or metal crash bars, when there is a crash, the weight from the metals will be directly infused into the engine casing, which is a cast iron one. In order to reduce the load, we need to use these nylon sliders, which are lightweight and these are shock absorbent. Aftermarket products are all like stainless steel, or it is made up of MS, that is mild steel. So I don't want to put those and damage the vehicle. So I have seen Tiger 900 and 1200 in the showroom. Those engine case is inside the chassis support. The right side one is like this, but the left side is perfect. The chassis is outside the engine casing. Look at here. This is how it should be. The chassis should be outside the engine casing. But whereas in the right side, it is opposite to that. Even the PUIG has the same nylon, but only slider part will be nylon. But the slider part that is connecting to the engine casing is a metal one. So I didn't want to use those. Better we will go with the genuine one. One of the major advantage of not being near to the service station is this. The service charges will not be applied as you are going to install it yourself, but that will be the major drawback some of the times, because if there is any mistake from your side, you have to bear it. Okay, hope there will be no mistakes from my side. Try to install it on the right side first, then the later left side, because the right side part is easy, but left side you need to remove the radiator slightly towards the front side. And look at these. See, these are made in China. And it is clearly mentioned which is the left side and which is the right side, so no need to worry. And additional bolts has been given, and some of the tools I got from the workshop. So the only tool that TAMP is given us is this one, which doesn't do much of the work. And to the left side you have to insert this spacer, and then the length bolt that is given with the frame protectors. Yes. Here we have finally completed the installation of frame protectors, but it took us more time than we expected. It took us almost around 2.5 hours to fit in, as we are not experienced. Actually that should take around 30 minutes according to the manual. So this is the top view. Look at the sliders. They are popping out of the total body of the bike. So in case of fall, the first hit will be taken by the frame sliders. When it's on a plain roads, I guess most probably the frame sliders will be taking the most of the hit during off-roading, as the road will be not even. So it depends on so many factors. So done with the installation, and we are going home for lunch. It's almost around 2:30 now. And one more thing I forgot to tell you. In the previous video you can see that I have installed a pin lock, that is anti-fog lens, which will be tinted automatically in the sunlight. Now I can see the difference of that. During night time it was very clear. Now it has been slightly tinted. Maybe it will be tinted more if the sunlight is more, but as of now it is slightly tinted, and I'm very much comfortable with this. Oh, fuel level is low. That's okay. We are just going home, and home is around 4 kilometers, but range is 40 kilometers. That's okay. We can aram se reach the home. Okay, bye bye.